Hello everybody. From November the 9th to the 23rd, I was traveling in Kunming, Yunnan Province in southwestern China. Now I'd like to share my travel experience. In terms of tourism resources, Yunnan is the most resource-rich province in China because of its diversity in ethnic minorities, geology, and climate. This province is rather big, either bigger than Japan or Germany in terms of area. The northern part of it is the Himalayan mountains, and the southernmost part borders Laos and Myanmar, whose climate is similar to those countries. Due to the above reasons, Yunnan is the most popular tourist province in China. There are more unique places than the provincial capital Kunming, like Dali, Lijiang, and Xizhuangbanna. But if you just want to do a one-stop travel in Yunnan, the capital is still the best choice. First, I visit the Cuihu Park. Cuihu means green lake. It's not a very big lake, but it has a lot of history and culture to it because it lies at the heart of the Kunming city. Many historic events happened here. The scenery is good. It's good. For example, this temple has a long history. Later, it was transformed into a mansion. Or this is a stage by the then governor Long Yun. Then I went to Kunming Museum. This municipal museum is not very big. I just finished it in one trip, but it is very helpful for me to understand the culture and the history of Kunming, the roots of this city. This is the most valuable article in the city museum. Is a Buddhist stone pillar built around 800 years ago, which represents the Buddhist culture of that age, and it has a tremendous artistic values. This is the old street of Kunming. Just get a taste of what old Kunming looks like. Then I go to Yunnan Provincial Museum, which is much bigger and has more articles on show than the city museum. This item shows the diversity even 2,000 years ago in Yunnan. many people, many types of people. So in that time, Yunnan is a joint point of different ethnic groups, some from South China, Southeast China, some from Northwest China, and some from South Asia, or even Western Asia. This is a phoenix crown excavated from the tomb of the Mu clan. The Mu family ruled Yunnan for over 200 years during the Ming Dynasty. The Ming Dynasty is a centralized regime, but it gave Yunnan a lot of autonomy. The 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 family ruling Yunnan, the Mu family, their ancestor just took Yunnan from the Mongols at the beginning of the Ming Dynasty, and then this Mu family they continued to rule Yunnan, or just maintain power for over 200 years. Actually, their rule in Yunnan is very successful compared to other provinces in China. Yunnan was relatively peaceful and harmonious, but it remained a very backward province in China at that time. This is a park at the mouth of the Dense Lake. Dense Lake is a big lake. Kunming City is built by Dense Lake, but this is a river. It's called the Haigeng River, Black Dragon River. It flows into Dense Lake. This park is much bigger than the Cuihu Park in downtown area. This is Guandu. It means official key, official port. Of course, all people can use this port, but now the current Dense Lake is smaller than it was 100 years ago. So now this town, this ancient town, doesn't border the lake. Tower, Buddhist pagoda, it is different from the pagodas in central China. Has some characteristics of the South Asia, maybe some Tibetan Buddhism is a characteristics. Haigeng Dam of Dense Lake. November is the best season to feed red-billed seagulls. They just fly here to keep warm. The seagulls, they are still a little afraid of people. To make them just eat foods from people's hands. Usually, you should give out just a cry like oh oh oh, like the seagulls. Then they will be less afraid of people and take food from people's hands more frequently. This is the technique the photographers use use there. They just take photographs for people, maybe 20 yuan one photo. Kunming's climate is very suitable for growing flowers. This Dounan Flower Market is maybe is the biggest flower market in Asia. It has several floors. Flowers are sold at lower prices here. On second floor and third floor, fourth floor, other commodities related to flower are sold here. This is the first floor seen from upper floors. Then I go to the Museum of Yunnan Military Academy. It played an important role in 20th century China. Many military leaders graduated from here. Some Korean students studied here, and later they played an important role in North Korea and South Korea. Even premiers or generals in Korea graduated from here, and one of them is a woman. The Kunming Expo Park is a 5-star tourist destination, but that expo was held in 1999. So now I went to there because it is a horticulture expo, so many vegetation are indoors, but those galleries, they are closed or they are used for other purpose or charging of entrance fee. So now if you visit this park, you don't follow the routes of visiting those galleries. You just visit those outside scenes. The main two outside attractions are the Chinese garden and the international garden. This is the Southwest United University. During the Second World War, and just in China it's called the anti-Japanese War. It broke out around 4 years before the World War II. Because of the war, the three top universities in Beijing and Tianjin, they were relocated in Yunnan, and it was the best university, the best at that time, and during that very harsh time and very very primitive conditions, this United University, they educated a lot of famous scholars. Some of them became Nobel Prize winners later, and many of them became very well-known scientists, educators, or other VIPs. You see, at that time is a very hard time. Students just live in this cottages. Just the last day in Kunming, I visited the Kunming Zoo. These animals. This is called a white rhinos. Actually, it's not white. This is a mistake from the Dutch. It's just say they have broad, broad. Okay, that's the end of my introduction of my tour in Kunming. Thanks for watching.